I'd just like to talk a little more in depth about the video by Scouting Free that I'd mentioned in my tag video. The big thing that he starts off with is people, like experts, doing like maybe a how-to or showing how they do something and dropping the video down to 10 minutes, I guess in the name of getting more people to take the time to watch their videos. And I realized that I was guilty of that with my axe, the spoon blank video I did for Paul Bakima. I dropped it. I like to keep my videos around 10 minutes because I'm always working against a time deficit. This isn't the only thing I do in my life. God knows sometimes I wish it was, but I ain't gonna, survive off of, zero income. But also when I'm watching a video, I sort of, it has to be someone really special for me to watch past about 10 minutes. So I've been trying to think about how I would address Mark's very real concerns, because everything he said in that video was bang on. It is dangerous to, especially if you're doing a how-to video about like a survival situation, it's very dangerous to leave out steps, okay? To make something seem like it takes 10 minutes when it actually takes 3 hours. Because if you're in a survival situation, every calorie counts. So I'm trying to figure out how to balance his very good points with the amount of time I have to shoot and edit videos. The amount of time, because for me the time thing also means I don't have time to watch very many hour-long videos. So I can't expect everyone to watch an hour-long video of mine if I'm not willing to watch everyone's videos, even if they're an hour long, So I've been thinking about it, and one thing that I've done a couple of times, and I'm mentioning this because I would like to hear from you guys. I would especially like to hear from Mark on this. Sometimes when I do a video, I do a soft fade with 45 minutes later or something. I did that in my second video where I did the upside down fire, and I'm wondering if that would help address his concerns. Now look, nothing I'm ever doing a how-to about is life or death, so maybe it's a little less important, Also, like rider clause, I'm never gonna be selling myself as an expert on anything, right? You guys know this about me. I'm not an expert at anything. I share what knowledge I have, fully cognizant of the fact that I'm not the only one who knows how to do X. And sometimes, someone says, actually, it's better if you do it this way, so I change the way I do it, Starting a fire with a ferro rod is a perfect example of that. I was obviously having trouble. You guys came to my rescue. And now it's, it works for me, and I've shown it working on, on camera. I'm happy. You guys are clearly happy. And, I kind of agree with Mark that a lot of guys on YouTube do sell themselves off as experts on something. What's going on? Video. Shooting a video here. Where the hell? Oh yeah, a lot of guys on YouTube, sell themselves as being experts, and I'm reminded of Camille. I'm doing a video. I don't know what you're doing. Oh, she's looking for one of the dogs. I'll let her get to it. I'm reminded of a story, Camille. I'm on camera here. I'm reminded of a story, a news story from a few years ago of a man from Toronto who went off into the bush, armed with almost nothing but the knowledge he gleaned from watching Les Stroud and Horror of Horrors, Bear Grylls videos. And he's dead. You know, I think that, you know, we all have to approach how-to videos as being a soupçon of something to sort of get us interested. You know, you can't watch a couple of videos and then walk off into the forest expecting to pull your first aid kit from the trees or trap squirrels for food. Especially in some jurisdictions, you need a trapper's license because a squirrel is considered a fur-bearing animal. I think it's like that in Alberta, but someone's going to correct me if I'm wrong. You know, so I've been thinking about this a lot, you know, because I forwarded that story to Mark. Yeah, Camille's looking for you. And I hope he read it. I hope he found it interesting, because it's kind of like what he was talking about writ large, you know, because YouTube gives you a certain air of being an expert, but man, TV does it even more, does it even better, does it even worse, you know. And I'm speaking as someone who loves Ray Mears. Okay, I will gladly admit that I love watching Ray Mears videos, man. That guy, he's living my life, you know, if I had my druthers. And I really respect Les Stroud as well. Bear Grylls, I don't have a problem with. You know, the thing is, I watch these things as entertainment, so maybe because I'm not looking for skills development to come from it, I'm a little more willing to meet them halfway or something. But anyway, so I'm thinking of how I can bring my game up a little bit vis-a-vis what Mark said, even though what I'm talking about is like craft stuff, and maybe one day it'll be shelter building, but right now I'm keeping it to spoon carving and stuff like that. I'm thinking about it a lot. If any of you guys are thinking about it, let me know in the comments down below. If anyone has an opinion about how I should do it, if, you know, the fade and then like 30 minutes later is fine, or if I should just bore you to tears with every chop and just record the whole hour or so. Let me know about that as well. Okay? Hi, Camille. Say bye, Camille. Say bye to all my friends on YouTube. That's all she wrote. Oh, I love you too. That's all she wrote. Thanks for watching, guys. In a minute, okay, baby? In a minute. In a minute. Camille, I'm doing a video right now. That means you gotta be quiet, okay?
Why?
Because I'm doing a video.
Why you're doing a video?
You see right there?
Huh?
Yeah? Okay. Okay. Camille, get away from the camera.